AKA the dude who like conglomerates people to kids on an island, committed suicide. And there was this whole thing the people were talking about, the Epstein list, the Epstein list, the Epstein list. And now apparently the Epstein list never existed. And I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. It sounds to me like there were some people who were on that list that wanted to make sure that shit never made it to live. So we will see what's going on with everybody's number one child diddler.
Conniption. I'm sure all of you have seen this by now, but I have to yap about it. It is infuriating. New information just dropped from the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, if you want to call it that. I don't think that nomenclature applies to this circus that's being performed here with all of this. It's a clown show.
Yeah, I'll be real, man. I think there's like eight A-list celebrities that were on that list that all fucked kids. And then they posed his death, his murder as a suicide, and then they burned the list. And then they killed all operatives who actually knew who was on it. That's what I think. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised.
About as much of an investigation as Bozo investigating a pie that was thrown in his face. It's a fucking joke. Read this headline and tell me it doesn't make you fail the try not to fume challenge.
Yep.
This shit has got me steaming.
Yep.
They are trying to, with a straight face, say that Jeffrey Epstein never had a client list
Cap.
and did commit suicide. There was no foul play, no fishy business there. That was no
bullshit.
horseradish, no flag on the play, just a classical.
I would like to go on record and say I will never kill myself. Ever. If they're telling you I killed myself, they're lying. They're all lying. And please never give up getting to the bottom of the fucking truth, because I know motherfuckers want me dead. That's why I'm never going to China. Absolutely not. This is horrifying shit. They will make you disappear. They will say it's a suicide, and then society will forget about you. Nah, I don't believe this shit, bro. I don't believe this shit at all.
Suicide. Also, no client list, no blackmail, no evidence of either of those
Bullshit.
two things. How peculiar, considering it wasn't that long ago that they were flaunting that the client list was coming out, the Epstein Files were releasing. They even gave the Phase 1 files to a bunch of influencers online for some photo ops, and they were posing like fucking prom pictures. They made a big hoopla that those were the Epstein Files in their paws right there.
Yep.
And they'll eventually release to us plebeians out here. Well, if there's no client list, what the fuck is in those folders?
True.
What, Pokemon card binder? Like, what did you give them? Yeah, apparently there's no client list, so what did you hand them? Just an empty file, an empty folder? And not only that.
Speaking of which, my buddy Eli Double Tap from the Unsubscribed podcast had a buddy who went back to his mom's house after like 20 years, went into the attic and found an old binder of Pokemon cards with a shadowless Charizard, and he didn't know what to do with it. And so Eli told him it was worth $500,000. Brother, why did you not just offer him $50? He's happy. You're happy. Call it a day. Why would you ever tell anybody that, ever? This guy didn't even know what a Pokemon card was. That's a victim. Absolutely. You could have both been happy. If he gave him $2,000 for that binder, he would have been happy. And then his ass could have made $500,000. Absolutely not. Hey, man, I'm sorry, guys. I'll be considered a bad friend for $500,000. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
Pam Bondi herself here, she has made so many
And you all are not different, and you know that's the truth.
Statements about, like, how the Epstein client list is on her desk right now. You know, it's over there gathering dust. She'll eventually brush it all off and drip feed us the information as it comes, and everyone that's on that list is going to face justice. She was cutting WWE promos about the Jeffrey Epstein client list. She'd even set hard dates on when it's going to drop like it was a new album. Mark your calendars, sports fans. The Epstein Files dropping on this date. And then the date rolls around and it's just nothing. Like, actually nothing Burger Central. Like, shit got more delayed than Half-Life 3. It just never showed up, even though she would set dates, and then all of a sudden she's got excuses for why it's not there. But now, apparently there was no client list in the first place, so what the fuck was sitting on your desk, Pam? How could the client list be sitting on your desk when the DOJ and FBI say that there is no client list? What an interesting pickle. That's quite a conundrum. She says that she...
Is it not crazy how much America lies to its people? It actually is wild. And I think people who this is not like tinfoil hat shit. Obviously, everybody knows that Diddy was guilty as fuck about what he was accused of, and everybody knows there's an Epstein list. There's just no way. You cannot convince me otherwise. And we all know that COVID was created in a lab in China, and they used it as a bomb to kill the United States citizens. Everybody knows it. And that vaccine was rushed out too quick, and it fucked everybody up. And they put fucking 3G Wi-Fi in our veins, brother. And the pigeons are all cameras, and they're all recording us right now, and they're submitting our data from the TikTok to the government. And I know they're doing it.
Had the client list, like a physical copy on her desk. She constantly has referenced the client list, spoken directly about the client list. But now all of a sudden, DOJ and FBI said it's not a real thing.
Strange.
I have no idea how she's even going to begin to tackle that plot hole there. It is crazy how stupid they treat the rest of humanity. Like, all of the people on the planet are lobotomites, and they can be fed any information whatsoever, and they'll accept it with a smile on their face and think.
Well, have you seen Hassan's chat room? You know, those are the people that they can convince, you know? And then they get violent when you tell them otherwise.
Think nothing of it. And in some cases, that does happen. But in something like this, there should be 0 people on the planet that are happy with this and believe this. Because this is the most blatant, fraudulent lie since Wes Watson lying about being 6 feet tall. This is absurd.
I don't get that reference.
This is just
and neither do you.
Ridiculous. It is downright diabolical to be doing a cover-up job like this. It's literally fart investigated poop and found no shit. They have talked about it themselves for so long about having this client list and all of this blackmail evidence and everything, about how all of them are going to face justice. Pam Bondi talked about tens of thousands of videos that they recovered as well. Like, how are you going to just wipe your ass with that and expect people to believe it? If anyone believes this, you need serious psychiatric help. If you actually swallow this shit they fed you with this information, that it's, you know, a case of suicide, no client list, and no blackmail, you really need to take a hard look in the mirror. Because you are just not like a thinker. Like, you don't have a thinking cap on at all. Because this is just absurd. There should be no one on.
Yeah, a guy with some of the most damning information on the internet on a lot of A-list and S-list celebrities, as well as the president of America. Yeah, he just got really sad and killed himself, guys. Oh, and that thing that we've shown exists? No, it didn't. Yeah, absolutely not.
On the planet that is fooled by this. This should make you mad. It absolutely should make you very upset. Because this is blatantly covering up for corrupt, evil people in high positions of power. I saw this said as a joke, but I actually think we're pretty close to them just denying Jeffrey Epstein ever even existed in the first place. I really think the next step here is they're going to start talking about, like, evidence to confirm that Jeffrey Epstein was never real. It was a code name for, like, a shadow operative that never actually existed. There was no island. There were no victims. I think we are not far away from them trying that play. Because they are using every weird tactic in the book to try and bury anything even remotely related to Jeffrey Epstein, while trying to put on a strong face about how everyone's going to face justice. Well, where's that? That hasn't happened. And it hasn't happened for years. So what is up with all of this lying? They just keep kicking the can down the road. They have still not released the Epstein Files, and now they've put the kibosh on it, saying the Epstein Files aren't even real in the first place. It was.
Didn't Trump himself say that he was going to release that shit? Am I crazy? Because I know there's a flight list, and that's already been, like, seen. There's a flight list, but where is the actual list?
All just made up.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So now it is 100% ensuring everyone that was associated with all of that evil gets away with it. And they're just proudly doing it in front of the entire American public's face, spitting in everyone's mouth by trying to say it doesn't exist, it's not real. No client list, no blackmail, nothing like that, and he did kill himself. And apparently they're releasing some surveillance camera footage, like a lot of hours worth of that, to show that no one entered his cell during any of that time. Obviously just doing everything in there.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that one, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, something don't add up, boys. Something's fishy here.
Their power to put the conversation of Jeffrey Epstein and everything around the topic to rest. So now you have the three-letter organizations all working together, the DOJ, the FBI, the DVD, the VCR, the BBL, all of them working
The D-O-double-G. Snoop Doggy Dog.
together, now trying.
The cameras were down, by the way. Oh, yeah. We recorded every cell in the prison besides this one specific one that Jeffrey was in as well. Yeah, very, very, very unfortunate. Yeah, it just delayed for some reason. Don't know why.
To sell this horseradish about
It's about the Epstein footage. Coffee break, YouTube. 1 minute is missing from the Epstein footage. Yeah. I wonder why that is. I have a feeling this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys.
there being no client list and no blackmail.
They did something 100%.
I cannot believe that they are just trying to just say that, even though it's been something they've supposedly acted on and investigated for years and made huge progress on and want to get the information out to the American people because of these dangerous.
Elon even memed on it. What did Elon say? We will release the Epstein list. We just need more time. The Epstein list is on my desk. There is no Epstein list. Yeah, well, boys, I don't know. It's not looking too good.
Dangerous individuals that need to be held accountable and face justice for the crimes that they engaged in on Jeffrey Epstein's island. It was
But do we really want to trust Elon? Isn't that the guy who is a fake gamer?
even used as a political talking point for some individuals to gain positions of power, using it as part of their platform about how they're going to fight for justice and release these Jeffrey Epstein files that have been, clogged up for so long and not, the information not out and available to the public. They were going to be the ones to break that dam. They were going to pursue this, come hell or high water, fighting night and day for it. And now those people have been elected only to flip-flop, and now they're totally fine burying the Jeffrey Epstein subject entirely. You should be asking yourself, why? I'll stop ranting on it, but it is just mind-boggling how dumb the government thinks everybody is. And
Well, because they are.
I hope they're not right.
They are right. They are right.
Because under no circumstances should this be something that people just let go of. Like, oh, this is a bit
They will.
of a blemish right now, but people forget it in a little while. It's not that big of a deal. It's a huge deal. And there should be nobody out there downplaying it. This is preposterous.
Absolutely.
And I just had to yap about it. I just said I'd stop ranting about it, but now I'm once again getting fucking wound up about it. That's really...
Charlie, let's be real, man. You stretched this out at the 8-minute mark, and you got a mid-roll ad. Good for you, man. I hope you made a shit ton of money off that video. Yep, and then hopefully that money can be used to recover the actual Epstein list. But we'll never see it ever again. Because the government knows its people are retarded, and they're right.